Hi guys.
I'm Zach Mullen, and I'm sitting here in the cozy Broadcom kitchen with my friend and colleague, Lukasz Zima.
And this is our new podcast. We have set up this podcast to talk about innovative projects that we are working on here in Broadcom Mainframe Software Division.
And about the mainframe in general, because everybody is talking about it.
You can access the mainframe by remote.
I hacked into the mainframe at the bank.
The mainframe. Access codes to the Xeon mainframe.
In fact, this is not like in Matrix or Mission Impossible. It just happens to be what we work on.
So instead of Ethan Hunt or Neo, we'd like to bring to this podcast product leads, engineers, and even customers.
You mean the customers?
No, I mean real customers of ours, customers that are trying to modernize how they work on the mainframe today.
And that's cool. We will produce short episodes on a regular basis, not only to talk about our projects and goals, but also to show technical demos.
Lukasz here is not only one of the producers of this podcast, but he's the product owner of the Code4z project, which is the project that we have for this first episode today. What a coincidence.
Well, what I can say, maybe that you are the second producer and the second episode will be about your project. Coincidence? I don't think so.
So Lukasz, I only know that Code4z is considered to be a pioneer in mainframe modernization. Can you tell me the basics about Code4z?
Code4z is a set of tools, an extension pack that allows you to work on mainframe in Visual Studio Code.
What parts of mainframe development does it cover?
Pretty much everything. Code4z is designed to cover the whole lifecycle of the developer, starting from accessing the code, editing the code, debugging, and testing.
Okay, wow, you really like to give people more work.
That's my job.
That's a lot for the developer, isn't it?
Well, in fact, Code4z is supposed to ease your life as a developer. It should simplify all the tasks that developers are using.
You said an extension pack. What extensions does it include?
At this moment, there are 8 extensions. There are extensions for code navigation and syntax awareness for COBOL and Assembler, which are the most common and most important languages on mainframe. There are extensions for debugging and band analyzing, and of course there are extensions to access and edit the code.
So how can you get Code4z?
Easy. Just go to VS Code Marketplace, search for it, download it, and start using it.
But what is the genesis of the Code4z project? I mean, if a developer can already do everything in the mainframe now, why would they want to work in VS Code?
Well, I can see 2 main reasons. The first, the vast majority of developers as of today are used to working with VS Code. It's easy, it's intuitive, and there are many integrations. At this moment, it's kind of a standard and people loved it.
By the way, I hear there's this new trend of working in an IDE in your browser in a cloud-based environment.
That's true, that's a new upcoming thing, and yes, we do cover and support those environments, such as Strong Network or CodeSpaces.
What was the second reason you mentioned?
Code4z can offer more than just working on mainframe directly, such as natural things like a drag and drop, page scrolling, hovering with the mouse, or just new UI of the debugger for mainframe. That's something that you cannot get on mainframe at all. This is a game changer.
Can you show me how to get started with Code4z?
Let's get started with the very basics. When you open Visual Studio Code, the first thing you want to do is to go to the extension tab. Here you can search for Broadcom, which would list all the Broadcom extensions, including Code4z. Similarly, you can type Code4z directly. If you just want one extension, you can search for them individually as well. Select the particular extension you want to install or install the entire Code4z extension pack by clicking on it. If you want to know which extension you already have installed, you can just type add installed in the search bar. When you open the extension, you will see the README, where you can read how to use it, what the prerequisites are, etc. If you want a quicker, more interactive way to get started than looking at the README, you can view the walkthroughs on the welcome page. These are animated step-by-step guides that will help you to start with particular extensions like Debugger for Mainframe or Code4z setup. There are also, of course, YouTube videos with demos and blogs on Medium. For each extension, you will see a number of links in the README. One link takes you to the GitHub repository, where you can see the source code and any issues developers have opened. Important reminder that some of those extensions are open source, and you can even contribute your own code. You can also search for existing known issues or even share your own questions or enhancement requests. The development team regularly reviews open issues and enhancements requests and evaluates when we will implement them. There are also a number of ways you can contact us. You can go to our Slack channel, just click on this link, and it will open up a Slack channel. Chat with the development team and product manager directly and let us know what you think we should improve or add to the extension.
We hope to enjoy this episode.
Please don't hesitate to reach out to us on any of the channels we mentioned, Slack, GitHub, or even by email.
Follow our podcast, like it, share it, and please share your comments with us.
And look forward to more episodes on modernizing the mainframe.